If an individual asks a scientist how life started on Earth, they wouldn't be able to answer. However, the scientists will provide 7 popular theories of how life started. Among those theories, I'll be introducing the most accepted theory, the O'Brien-Haldane theory. In 1922, Alexander O'Brien suggested that life could be made naturally in early Earth, which assumed to have reducing atmosphere. Gases from early atmosphere were transferred into simple organic compounds through lightning, UV lights, and metal catalysts, and later combined with ammonia to become complex organic compounds. Later, they would concentrate into the sea and form a cell called quasarvates, which had a kind of membrane to protect themselves and had cell-like structure, and they would gradually evolve into simple cells. Miller-Urey experiment. In 1952, Stanley Miller and Harold Urey conducted an experiment to prove O'Brien-Haldane theory. And they did. And voila, amino acid and nitrogenous base were produced. However, some scientists contradicted the O'Brien-Haldane theory by stating that early Earth could have oxidizing atmosphere instead of reducing atmosphere. Today, scientists assume carbon dioxide is a considerable compound of early atmosphere. According to Scripps Research Institute, complex organic compounds was produced simply reacting cyanide, ammonia, and carbon dioxide, which later generated amino acid and nucleic acid. This experiment changed the whole perspective of origin of life. Importance. Studying of the origin of life will help people understand how Earth became habitable and how life continued billions of years. In addition, we can understand how Earth was like in the past, and it could be used to find alternative habitable planets out in the space. For example, the new studies shows there could be living organisms on Venus' atmosphere. Ethical issues. Studying the origin of life is like studying history, like how our country started. If there is an ethical issues, it will be scientists can create organism and maybe thousands of years later it could evolve and develop into a known form. Basically, there's nothing to worry about, but if that happens, the government will have to regulate scientists from misleading experiments. When scientists find out how life started, they could filter out planets that life could exist, or even humanity can survive. New species will be found, and it will be a completely new era for biology and astronomy. Studying the origin of life doesn't just end knowing and understanding how we got here. It is essential for our future development. We learned a lot in biology class last year, from DNA structure, diversity of life to evolution. If there was no life on Earth, none of them would have happened. Ultimately, they are all related and connected to the start, the beginning of life, the event that made life exist on Earth. The origin of life.